Dragon, fight!
Liu Kang's faithful servant.
His faithful partner, Shao Kahn.
Is that so?
It is, damn straight. I partner the dragon! And you just got wrecked by the dragon! Whoa, lots of little punches. No! Yeah, perfect teleport, and perfect teleport. No, not so perfect, but still. Okay, ow. Who brings a hammer to a fist fight? You cheating prick! You no. Ow. Who brings a spear? Who brings a blade hat? Shut up. Okay, Shao Kahn at the moment. Ow. I stand corrected. I was going to say Shao Kahn at the moment is proving less troublesome to beat than Noob Saibon. I think actually it depends a lot on what sort of... I suppose it depends a lot on the AI's settings, I imagine. Which I did have a fiddle with my... I had a fiddle with my Kung Lao. Ow, please stop. I'm going to try the Fatal Blow because that should hopefully finish him off, or at least leave him with a quick hat throw. No, it finished him off, good. But I did have a quick play with the AI settings. I don't know, for no good reason, because I don't necessarily think I'm going to use Kung Lao as an AI character, but I had a look into it and read the different functionalities they have. It was mildly interesting to see the different settings, and I can only assume that that's how the developers have in fact set up... Ow, don't you hit me with a hammer. I can only assume that's roughly how the developers have set it up for themselves behind the scenes, perhaps. But I think one of my weaknesses, because I don't block, I don't end up doing very well against people. Nice. I don't end up doing very well against people who do fast strings of combos. I also don't do well doing fast strings of conversational speaking. But as I say, the crucial thing is if they do like quite fast, rapid movements, my inability to block proves quite the detriment. Whereas someone like Shao Kahn, because he's a little bit more of a hefty, slow-moving, beastie fella, he's actually subtly easier for my playstyle, I suppose, to counteract, because I can slightly outpace him and do a little bit of a better job of holding him back and keeping him down. I can't remember who faced Geras in the story mode now. You're fucking useless. Yeah, I know. I think it might have been Liu Kang that I managed to beat Geras with, so it's essentially now it's Kung Lao's turn to do so. Oh, look, he summons a little fisty.
Prove your greatness.
I do not have anything to prove.
I'm Kung Lao. I have a hat.
Failures throughout history.
Round 1. Fight!
All I need to prove is my expertise with a hat. Yeah, hat and a fancy jump. As I say, I stand by the fact that I have not seen a fancier... Ah, you turd with your getting up. Oh yeah, I must try. Oh, nice. Ah, that's how you do it. Ow. That's also how you get beatings. Yeah, you. No. Geras. No. Ah, I saw it, but too late to do anything. Ooh. Oh, he summoned a blade of some kind. I don't know. Oh, it looks like a fairly standard-ish sword. Ah, I wanted to... Oh, I did that time. I did power it up. Ah, here, you. Ooh, don't do that. Don't... Oh. Well, then.
Your end is near.
My end is where it usually is, which is between my lower back and my thighs. That's where my end is. Here I little shit munching anus clown. That's right, it's the clown of the anus. Yeah, boo, yes, and boo. Ow, fucking literally stonewalled me. And yeah, take a pot. And now, hiya, you thought you were great doing your little fancy manoeuvre. No, I am marginally better. As long as you don't hit me. Yeah. Fell for it. You thought I was going to do an angled jump. I didn't. Did a straight jump and you moved into the trajectory of my feet, which is always quite useful.
Fight.
And yeah, wanted to do something. I want to do the fancy. Let me have the fancy game. Fancy ass spin attack, and then the pow pow of the dragon. Pow. Face my dragon power. Face my kick. Face my powered up kick. I really like that move now I've learnt how to do it. I just generally like his jump, so anytime you can be jumping is a good yes! That would have looked swish had it worked. It didn't work though, but that did, so it looked swish. Oh, yeah. No. No, don't you. Yes! Brutality! That's all I wanted. Oh, through the hat and it lands perfectly on his head. Wouldn't it have been embarrassing had he sliced his own head in half? But yeah, the classic brutality, knocking his fucking block off. It is shocking how much that pleases me that worked. That was down to the wire, wasn't it? That was a fraction of health. As I say, I'll work well under a little bit of pressure of trying to get in before he decides to just punch me one time and end my dreams of doing a brutality. Oh, Dolly. She's got sort of crystal heels. I never noticed that the first time.
Humility eludes you.
She's got multiple arms or just flowy outfits?
I know my
flowy
place
outfits.
in the universe.
Round 1.
But interestingly enough, if you did note, when we were doing the story mode, she turned up as one of the elder gods. He, when good old Raiden went off and consulted the elder gods, as it were, face guts. She actually, he said, he used the name Cetrion, so she's clearly meant to be an elder god. Not that that's hugely important, I just thought I'd point that out in case people hadn't noticed. People may have noticed. People may have thought I hadn't noticed. Oh, she's going to kick the living crap out of me. But I do have quite a substantial amount of health, so I can take this fatal blow and, with a bit of luck, laugh in your face with my teleport. Oh. Laugh in your face with my teleport. Laugh in your face with my teleport, is what I said. Thank you. And then a little quick hat toss to the end.
One path is better.
Because I do quite like his jagged hat that we've seen previously. But I thought the nice, fancy, shiny hat went quite nicely as a sort of compromise between his traditional hat and a slightly more Netherrealm demonic-looking hat. As I intentionally chose, I could have chosen his sort of normal human skin, but there's something very satisfying about the glowing, orangey, veiny texture. It's not technically veins, it's sort of, I think it's meant to be cracks in the skin, isn't it? But there's something truly beautiful about the way it looks, and so I couldn't resist. Ow, well, she clearly saw that teleport come in. Did she see this one? Maybe. Okay. Hat to the face, then a punch to the... Kind of... I'm assuming it's meant to be gut punches, but I must admit... it looked a little bit like he was punching me in the tits. Which he might have done. Oh no, please don't do that!
Earth Realm obeys.
Rude. And Earthrealm obeys nothing. You annoyance. Earthrealm will fuck you up with dragon pew pew pew. And then, I'm just going to try and investigate the gut punches once again. There'll be opportunity again, or not, if you keep blocking. Pow, pow, pow. Dragon cannon. It's not technically a dragon cannon. This isn't Yu-Gi-Oh! You don't get a XYZ dragon cannon. Yeah, yeah, it's well. I need to do it again, which such a shame. You need to do one of your favourite moves again. Yeah, I'm fairly certain they do pretty much essentially hit the gut, but it is close. I suppose arguably the breasts are close to the guts. They will be more so if I had. I fucked it. Yeah, I felt it. I felt it on the control. I didn't get a smooth down. I got a very odd, dodgy down that was more diagonal, so it could have registered as down or the right direction, which is unfortunate. But I mean, what are you gonna do if you've got fat fingers? You're gonna probably not be that smooth on the controller. Plus, I possibly to my detriment, I don't know. I am using an analog stick. I mean, it's why my jump is sometimes a little bit dodgy. Sometimes I do the op jump when I'm intending to do the angle jump. But then again, the D-pad, sometimes the D-pad can be functional a little bit more so than the analog stick, but I find both about even Stevens. So it doesn't make too much difference.
But you still cannot beat us, Grandmaster.
Well, that's the hope.
That is a spurious claim, Kung Lao.
Nice use of the word spurious. I appreciate and respect you all the more. That doesn't mean I'm not going to punch you in the stomach and then fucking jump away, apparently. What's this one? Take a fucking brick to the face. And then Dragon Pulse. Dragon Pulse. And then kickity nonsense. Ow, please stop. Nobody asked you to do this, Sub-Zero. Here. Ineffective kick. Ow, please, no, don't. Just do me one favour. Stop being Sub-Zero. 1 second. Stop being Sub-Zero. I said stop being Sub-Zero, not continue being Sub-Zero. Slice his throat. The only problem with doing my Fatal Blow at this stage is I've basically given him his Fatal Blow, and his Fatal Blow is probably going to be entirely ineffective in this entire section of the battle. I was going to say his Fatal Blow would have probably been a kill shot, so giving him his Fatal Blow at that late stage of the game, and having potentially wasted, I didn't after all, but having potentially, you stop, kick you in the face, because that is all you deserve, and punch you in the gut, and then punch you in the facicles. That's right, nothing hurts more than a punch to the facicles. Yeah, I don't have the power-up version. Oh, what the jiggery pokery monkey nuts! Some brand new combos that I wasn't expecting. There are, I mean, he's got fucking shit tons of combos, I'm sure, but there was a couple, will you please? There was a couple more that I saw in the tutorial, but, I mean, they've gone. They've gone, bruv. There is no possible way. No, don't you be Sub-Zero. Good man. I'm very pleased you were not Sub-Zero at that exact moment in time. Oh, fuck, I can't remember it. There we go. Whoa. Oh, I know I've got memory issues, but that one took me by surprise, because it was like just complete blankness. Despite knowing that I knew it, there was nothing but the blank void of brain. Or, I suppose, it's a devoid of any kind of brain. I mean, he is now Sans brain, isn't he? Because I've basically sliced it. How big is this tower? How big is this? There's a song there somewhere. There's a song reference, but amazingly, and I know this will come as a surprise, I can't remember it. Really? You can't remember a thing? Fuck me. I think the world may end soon. Oh, that's a horrible outfit. You wondered where I was going there, but no, I don't like that outfit,
I do
Raiden.
that on a daily basis.
So you often say.
My hat is better than your hat.
Fight.
Your hat is just a fairly basic hat. My hat will slice your face in two. I must admit, there's actually not quite as many fancy hat maneuvers than I remember him having in previous games. I think he's got all of his basic ones, like the hat toss. And I mean, I know for a fact there were some more hat-oriented moves inside of the custom creator. You could have like the Z hat maneuver. It's the Z hat maneuver, but I feel like in America it would probably be they'd consider it Kung Lao Z hat maneuver, or possibly I don't know. Did Japan do Z's or Z's? I feel like Japan do Z. I don't know why that is, but I feel like Japan do Z instead of Z. It's not a hugely important array of conversation. Let's just keep. Oh, crushing blow! I wonder precisely how you get the crushing blow off of that, because I mean I do it so often that obviously God only knows how you do it. But and yes, I genuinely didn't think that was going to work. Can you power off? I don't think you can, but I'm going to have a go. I think you can only amplify, as I said, the amplification of the teleport. Did you? Oh, I don't have my fatal blow. I got confused. No! I was looking at the wrong health bar thinking, oh, look, I can do my fatal blow. So I tried to push the buttons, and lo and behold, who gets a fatal blow? Raiden! But I have no under pressure, and so I get my face bonked in with the stick. That's unpleasant. Yeah, well, what's also unpleasant is facing the dragon pow. Pow, pow, pow. Yeah, and yeah, take the hat. Oh, okay, I'll take your staff. You take my hat if I take your staff. That's the deal. But don't, as far as I can tell, there's oh, that's the wrong button, so that's not going to help me. Yeah, I don't think there's any other amplification you can do. And plus, I don't think you can amplify the hat. 100%. Oh, he did a flawless block. That was oddly pointless. Okay, right. I'm afraid it's menu time once again, because there is another one of these. Okay. So I've got a... Oh, God. Sound like you like it. Right, so rapidly press X and Y, X and Y, X and Y, and then just LB on its own. I mean, Yes! Brutality! I'm getting better.
Clearly, I'm better.
Nobody can deny I'm getting a little bit better. I know it's still on the medium mode, and everybody else is doing it on the hard mode. Fuck off! But, at least now I'm doing brutalities, and that's something to be pleased by. Especially since I just pummeled his fucking brains in with my fists.
J Dragon. Flawless victory.